Hello and welcome to a brand new game that I'm going to be playing. It's not a brand new game, it's like 10 years old. No, it's more than 10 years old. What am I talking about? 14 years old, I think. Is it 99? I've got the box over here. Does it say? Does it say on the box? It says 2000 on the box, so it's 13 years old. As you probably saw there, it is a Dreamcast game. There we go, it has loaded. Thought it was going to struggle there. Dreamcast that I have, it was one that I didn't get, but our family got shortly after the launch of the Dreamcast, so it is a bit old and could be a bit dodgy. But hopefully, if this intro video didn't start on its own, hopefully though, I tested it a bit, had a bit of a mess around with it, and hopefully it should work fine. Here's hoping. But yeah, as you can see, I'm going to be playing Shenmue. Not sure how to pronounce that, I should probably look into that before I do an entire playthrough of the game. But in case you haven't heard about this game, this was meant to be the magnum opus of the developers. It was meant to be the game that made the Dreamcast. It was planned out as a trilogy. I believe that the entire story was written before the games even went into development. Unfortunately, as of yet, we only have 1 and 2. 3 years in this moment in time, not in development. I believe it's unlikely to ever be developed, which is a shame. But yeah. The problem was that this cost a ridiculous amount. I think up until 2011, it was still the most expensive game ever made. So that says a lot. For 11 years, it was the most expensive game ever made. I think it cost somewhere around the realm of $70 million to make. And because of issues with the Dreamcast piracy, it was too easy to pirate the games, so not a lot of people bought the games legit. So the Dreamcast went under because they'd invested a hell of a lot of money into this and into its sequel. And unfortunately, by the end of, I think it was 2001, I think it only had about 2 years, maybe 3, the Dreamcast were taken off the shelves and no further games were made. And since then, Sega has gone out of the console market as well. And now all they do is make games and run Sonic further and further into the ground. Although Sonic Generations was pretty good, and Lost World looks maybe good. But anyway, I should stop talking about that and I should just get into this. This game, in case you don't know about it, it's one of the first sandbox, I suppose it's a sandbox game. It's very story driven and there's not much, there's a lot you can do outside the story, but there's not as much free realm as what you would imagine in a sandbox game nowadays, such as Just Cause or GTA. But yeah, I'll just let this cutscene play out to introduce the game, and I'll rejoin you at the end of it.
Ine-san! Ine-san!
Ryo-san, I'm alright, but Hazuki-sensei...
My father? Fukusan! Fukusan! Ryo-san! Fukusan!
back, Ryo.
For the last time, where is the mirror?
I've no intention of telling you.
Father! Why?
Now then,
No matter how often you ask, I'll never tell. No, don't!
hand over the mirror. Or else, your son.
Wait! The mirror, it's buried under the cherry tree.
Do you remember Chao Sun Ming?
Chao,
That's the name of the man you killed in Moon Swoon.
it can't be. You!
Get up. I'll allow you to die like a warrior.
Father!
Bendy-sama, we have it.
Forgive me for leaving you alone.
What are you saying? Father!
Your friends. Keep friends. Those you love close to you.
No. Father! No!
A letter for Hazuki-sensei.
So, here we go. That was the introduction to Shenmue, and I apologise for not having subtitles. I thought I had the subtitles on. I'm just going to put them on now, because I can't remember how to put them on. It's an options thing, isn't there? I'm sure there was an options thing I can select somewhere. Here we are, settings. I thought it was in the bedroom. Ah, that's why. I believe this is the option I wanted. I apologise if you missed some of the introductory cutscene. Basically, summing it up, Ryo's father was murdered by a Chinese man looking for a mirror, which he seems to have found. And now, unsurprisingly, Ryo would like to take out vengeance. I'm not sure what the correct word is, but yeah.
Still be resting.
He would like to avenge his father's
I'm fine,
murder.
Really. And you? Are you alright?
Yes.
And yes, this is
I
this is
must
the
keep
housekeeper,
busy,
Ine-san.
Otherwise, I'll get
Is
depressed.
it Ine-san? I believe it's
I
Ine-san.
understand. But you needn't work
I
too
haven't
hard.
played this game in about 6 or 7 years, so I may forget some of the names.
Oh, by the way,
But yes, she
I have
gives us
this
this
for
letter,
you.
which was addressed to our father.
this is for today.
Or does she? No,
From tomorrow,
That's
I'll leave
our
it on top of the shoe cabinet
pocket
every
money,
day.
essentially.
Do you know where Fukusan is?
She doesn't give us the letter
I believe he's in
yet.
the dojo.
Spoilers,
Really?
inadvertently,
Thanks.
but yeah, she doesn't give us the letter yet. She hides it for a bit, I believe. Sorry about that, it's not a major thing. What's written on the letter's kind of major, but other than that, we've got our notebook, we can see this. So Ryo helpfully writes down some notes. So Landy murdered her father. And yeah, so basically we should go to the dojo and ask Fukusan. Well, we can do that, but first I'm going to indulge in a bit of exploration and just demonstrating what it's like to play this game, basically. Because it's going to be a lot of this. It's going to be a lot of walking around and fiddling around with things and going through doors. One thing I am surprised at when I started up is how good this game still looks. I mean, I'm not going to say it looks like wonderful in terms of graphics, but whoever designed it aesthetically, it's held up incredibly well. Considering this game came out in 2000, this is fantastic. And you can kind of understand exactly why this game, well, the two Shenmue games cost $70 million to make. Because, wow. I can't imagine what they'd have done in late. That's the toilet. I don't want to go in here. Well, I've gone in here now. Now I want to turn leave. But yeah, it makes me wonder what the Dreamcast would have been able to do, because all the consoles pretty much improved as they got into the later years of their life, and it's a shame that this one had to die out so early. But yeah, as you can see, there is a I'm using the wrong button to look. There is a shrine here. Apparently we're Buddhist, but you can just pick up some items and just look at them. Just, you know, it's a matchbox. Just pick it up. Yeah. I can't remember what you can use matchboxes for. Well, lighting things, but I don't know what you do light. But yeah, the amount you can just look at in here. I'm just gonna look in this here, and no, there's nothing in there, so I'm gonna shut it again. Anything in this bottom one? No, there doesn't appear to be anything there either. Still getting used to the looking round. No, nothing in there. Well, let's advance the story a bit then. Now that I've demonstrated how this kind of works, you interact with things, you can pick things up. Well, there is something I want to go and do, because I remember now there's a little like bonus cutscene bit that you can miss if you don't go in. So I need to find the kitchen, which I believe is around here. Ah, here we are. I was in here before, but obviously I wasn't stood in the right location. Is it here? Nope. I think I might have to look at what's on the table. No. Doesn't want to activate. God, these controls are rather fiddly. There we go. As soon as I've been able to activate it here. So here we see a very young Ryo. Not wanting to eat his vegetables.
While you're still sleeping in
Like
bed,
any young boy, really.
farmers are working hard in the fields, carefully picking carrots one by one. So how can you waste them like that?
Okay, I'll eat them.
I like the fact that he doesn't use the starving children in Africa excuse, because that's a much better argument. People work their asses off to pick that for you, so just eat it, Ryo.
Good. That's my boy.
So we get a nice little bit of nostalgia from Ryo. Don't think that does anything. It's just nice to see that Ryo's having some memories of his father. So, if we step into our shoes quite quickly, it's amazing how quickly he can put his shoes on. We can walk out into the grounds of the Hazuki residence. I will warn you, it is a bit of a slow start to this game, but once it gets going, it does get going. The plot's rather interesting, and the combat's also very good. I seem to remember it being very good, but I'll see how it holds up when I get to it. But if we walk over to this tree, Ryo's going to have another flashback. This time we will see Ryo and his father practicing some martial arts. I'm not an expert, so I don't know exactly which martial art it is that they're learning.
That's right.
I'm sure there's someone out there who'll know what it is.
Now listen.
But I don't know if the fighting style
Tighten
in
up
this
your
game
abdomen.
just focuses on one martial art, or whether
Straighten
it's a
up.
sort of
Find your
combination
center
of
of
different
balance.
ones that it uses to build the
Yes.
fight style.
Like that.
But this game is set in Japan, so it might be a Japanese martial art, but you learn that a lot of Ryo's father's history came from China, and a lot of this game pertains to China rather than Japan. So maybe it's a Chinese martial art. I don't know. I honestly don't know. But once it loads us back in, there we go, we can go into the dojo and see the other character who lives in the Hazuki residence, Fukusan.
Ryo-san, is everything okay? Don't worry, I'm fine. I want to ask you about that man.
Oh, that man.
Yeah, the man who killed my father.
The man called Landi. What did he talk with my father about?
Landi demanded the mirror, and then they
So that's all
threw
he
me out of the
knows. They were after
dojo.
the mirror, which they got their
The black
hands on.
suits? Catch the names?
I don't know. They came out of nowhere.
I see. Thanks, Fukusan.
But yes, Fukusan
If
was
you remember anything
a
at all,
student of
be sure to tell me.
Ryo's father.
Ryo-san, why? What you gonna
I
do?
don't know his first name, so I suppose I can just refer to him by what they refer to him in the game as, which is Hazuki Sensei.
Ryo-san, where are you going? You're not going after them.
Yes, I am going after them.
Please don't. Look what they did to Hazuki Sensei.
They killed my father, right in front of me. I will have my revenge.
It's a bit of a basic plot, but it
I
works
need to do
really well
this.
in this game.
For my father.
So, here we go. Time to set out on our epic revenge quest. So I'm going to have to ask around the town and see if anyone saw men wearing black. I like that note there. I'll get revenge for my father. I like that he left that note in case he wakes up one day and forgets about it. He'll remember. Oh, that's right. I wanted to go down the shop, pick up some milk and some eggs, and get revenge for my father's death. But yeah, let's go out to the town. The town of Yamanose. I'm going to get these names horrifically wrong, I realise, and I apologise if someone gets offended. I don't think anyone's going to get offended, but I apologise if anyone is annoyed by my horrific pronunciations, but I'm not a Japanese speaker. But if we walk down here, we can see these people, we can have a chat with them.
Hey.
Hiya! Are you looking for something?
Yes, I am.
Nothing really.
Well, okay then, Ryo, fine, you're not looking for anything. Guess he doesn't want to ask those children. Well, if we go here, we can meet another one of the characters who's quite prominent. Can't remember her name now.
Hey, Joe!
Hi, Megumi.
Megumi.
You got a kitten in there?
You promised not to tell my mommy.
Sure.
Okay, then I'll show you.
Is this your kitten?
But this kitty, see? She's all alone.
All alone?
Yep. See, the other day, when it rained, a car ran over her mommy.
That's interesting.
My big sister saw it.
A big black car.
Black car.
Sounds familiar.
A black car?
Yeah, and she said it was really scary. And then me and Sis, we buried the mommy cat. And so now, I can be the kitty's mommy.
How lovely.
But Mommy says we can't keep the kitten at home.
So you going to keep her here?
Yeah, everybody's helping out too.
How nice.
Like Kota, Yasuo, and Kaio.
I don't know who any of those people
I
are.
see.
Kitty don't look so good. Think she's hungry?
Have you fed her at all? Because if not, I would guess yes. But conveniently over here, there are two
Wait a
foods.
Okay.
As a convenient way of teaching you the choice system in the game. Which is two choices come up, and you can pick one or the other, and you just press the direction that represents it. So I press left there to pick the dried fish, because I fancied that it would like the dried fish more than the fried tofu.
Do this, so it's easier to eat.
Wow, she's eating.
And it seems the kitty likes it. So how nice. Aww.
She's so tiny, but already an orphan.
It's so
How-
sad.
God,
Yamagi's
Ryo,
one
just
almost got
down
run
her,
over
aren't you?
too.
Yamaguchi-san?
Yeah, the car was going so fast, he got shocked and fell. And hurt his backside, so now he stays home all day. When I go to the candy shop, I always stop by to visit him.
It's only been 4 days. It's hardly a massive routine that's
Yeah,
built up.
it's close by there. Megumi, you need to be careful around cars too.
Yes.
Oh, okay, that was a bit out of place.
Well,
That seemed
I've
a bit
got to go now.
awkward.
But wait, we gotta think of a name for the kitty.
Oh, well, when I think of a good one, I'll let you know.
Indeed.
You promise? Bye-bye, y'all.
Bye-bye.
And now that's out of the way, we've met Megumi and we've been introduced to the choice system in the game. So now, what's he written down? That's right, he's got to go and see Yamagishi-san because he nearly got run over by the car, so he might have seen something. So we need to go further into town, and to do this we go into Sakuragaka. Again, I apologise if I'm pronouncing that wrong, but that's my guess, is Sakuragaka. So now we're in town, we can have a look around and see if we can find Yamagishi-san. But since this part's run a bit long, I thought I'd let it run a bit longer since it was the intro and not much happened right at the start. But since this part's run a bit long, I think I'm going to stop this part here, and I'll see you next time, and we will look for Yamagishi-san. See you then.